I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflations and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
Imagine that the states were occupied by China. Imagine that defendant Ben will put you in a lineup. Imagine that you got gunfire instead of fire. Imagine that they dumped you in a ditch with your daughter. Imagine that for this China's troops were all applauded. Imagine those surviving and your family had to watch it. Imagine they were labeled insurgents for trying to stop it. Imagine they received the same treatment and dealt the darkness. Imagine that the leaders of this country couldn't do shit. Imagine after all this it was pointless trying to prove shit. Imagine having no voice when elections came around. Imagine even if you did, he'd sell his word and back out. Imagine now who the last line I wrote was about. I'd imagine you pictured a black president's charming smile. Now imagine being one of them safe, secure China citizens, watching your leaders put into the deadliest of provisions yet. And that lie said you're a domestic terrorist. You could be locked for life, plus no one will ever know where this is. And all the blame for this went straight to the black president. No credit given to the faceless camp that is directing him. Imagine now you didn't have to imagine it. I'm foreign in US soil, it's currently happening. But our demise is not supplied by slanted eyes. It's obviously served by dirty hands on crooked guys. If obviously America became a third world, I'm curious if I dare to fight, I watch it unfurl. Get scared and run, I pack some guns and let their bullets burst. I think I take the ladder, homie, family comes first. I've never once gave a fuck about politics. I see that college isn't where thorough knowledge lives. And little time indignant fuck learned all of this. Fighting self to study up, pass it on and polish.
Not a conspiracy theorist, but it's eerie when hearing the spirit of documents. When they adhere to apocalyptics, it's clear that we hostages of the powers that be. And this institution no longer fears its occupants. A spiritual opulence, they don't believe it's only lies. Most of us will be satisfied till the tanks is rolling by. Cause this a nation full of classes for divination. Drafting kids placing in academies for assimilation. See, I'm an ex-gang member now, blessed and errorless. Stressed at this perilous table, labeled a domestic terrorist. Unilaterally filling bills with ills that need to be explained. Off the strength of the phase, I can be illegally insane. Now I'm a radical extremist, can't you see that he's insane? Immediately refrain or be no longer free to be arraigned. To me the freedom came from the need to be a self to soul. Agreeing to rearrange and expose no one seldom known. They call it seventh generation, the bloodless revolution. Blacks on your trees for segregation, loveless retribution. MLK thought legislation before its gutless execution. No reservations, battle booze, pills, and thug and destitute. It's challenge of practicality to an abstract reality. Ransack empathy with antac mentality. No matter how emphatically I word, remorse or how I wish it could be me if a reenactment could occur. Shit dramatic as a word, not even God himself can change the past. Acknowledge self, stay honest, help make that mistake the last. Full steam ahead where the fools fear to tread. Where self-examine happens, whether in wealth or famine. A helping hand is a helping hand if help is stranded. How you deem who's redeemable, cause no one's equal to a standard you clinging to, even you. Cause I am him and he is you, still alive if you believe it's true.
Do you think it's possible to have a peaceful, non-violent revolution in the face of the biggest military in the world?
I think that there can be enough pressure put on government by people in order to influence change. I think that the impossible is possible. You know, the United States fought Vietnam and lost. You know, Russia fought Afghanistan and lost. You know, if those things are possible, then why can't awakening people and making them not just believe everything I say or you or anybody else says, but rather asking them to question everything that they're told and critically think and make that be the one thing that's associated with Americans. That's the catalyst that we need in order to create the change that we want.
Cherry Sky Studios.